Market sell-off, but not for XRP. It is exploding toward the $1 mark. Right now, it stands at 87 cents. This is a gain of 4.5%, as investors in the seventh largest cryptocurrency are optimistic about the future of the now $3 trillion industry under a Trump presidency. The blockchain payments company Ripple, which uses XRP to enable transactions, jumped dramatically since election night. And it saw big surges earlier this week on speculation that its CEO held a meeting with the president-elect following his victory, and speculation that anti-crypto SEC chief Gary Gensler might soon announce his resignation, which we just talked about with former SEC Director Norm Champ. Ripple CEO Brad Garling.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hamilton Clarendon with Chain Reaction. I'm going to come to you and we're going to start talking about this crypto thing, man. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but, you know, it just kept procrastinating. But now we're going to get started, and we're going to show everybody around me, anybody I can touch, and we're just going to teach you and show you what this industry is, because a lot of you don't know. But as she said, this is 6 days ago. Right now, the price of XRP is 160 and rising fast. Gary Gensler now has resigned. His last day will be January 20th, so that's great news, man, because Democrats have been keeping the industry at bay for about 4 or 5 years now. It started off as just it was hostile. Governments were just hostile to it, period. And then Republicans got on board, and they actually wanted some regulation in the House, and they actually passed a FIT21 bill, just never made it through the Senate. But it's been a rocky road, man, and I'm kind of glad, because when XRP started rising, I didn't do no research on it. I held 300 coins because somebody told me to hold it, but I didn't know what it was. But then I had my wife's cousin. He told me, look up ISO 222 coins, man. Just look it up. And I dived deeper since that day. And, man, I've been down that rabbit hole, man. I found out organizations, institutions that deal with the monetary system. The SWIFT system is pretty much what XRP is trying to do. They're facilitating cross-border payments for other countries, for banks. And just from the SEC case, we know that they have signed 1,700 contracts. With 1,700 contracts, we don't know what all those partners are, but I can guess some of them, because before the lawsuit, I saw Bank of America right on their site, and I guess they had to take it off because of the lawsuit. But it's been going awesome, y'all. Like I've been telling everybody around me that this is the time that crypto and stock, it rises around this time, especially during the election. We got Trump, and I know a lot of you don't like Trump for various reasons, but understand, this was the right pick for this season. I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, but this was the right pick for this season, because the monetary system is the most important issue right now. A lot of you don't know, but it's the most important issue right now. Like, our whole economy is about to change. It's about to go crypto. It's about to go digital. It's already been digital, but it's about to go crypto digital. So you gotta be a part of it, man. If you invest in it now, your family's gonna be wealthy in the future. I'm telling you. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just the stuff I've researched. I've done a lot of research on this. I've looked up a lot of institutions and the companies and just the governments behind this stuff, and it goes deep, man. And I still have further to go. But let's get into this video some more. I'm not going to make this video too long. Let's see what else they're talking about here. All right.
Champ, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is here in a Fox Business exclusive in studio to discuss all of this. Okay, a 70% gain since Election Day. Let me guess, you are a Donald Trump fan, at least, of a presidency as he oversees a crypto world that he's very open-armed to.
For sure. Like, what a difference 10 days makes. We, for years in the United States, have had an attack on the crypto industry. It's been war. And we finally, I think, have a crypto president. The crypto industry has embraced Trump. Trump has embraced the crypto industry.
He really has. He really has.
I think it's very genuine. And I think he sees the opportunity. He sees innovation. He sees entrepreneurship. And look, I'm very excited about what the future holds. I'll point out, you were saying that XRP is up 70+%. Since Election Day, the best performing crypto assets are all U.S. companies or U.S. technologies. This shouldn't be a surprise. The United States SEC has been manipulating and putting pressure on these U.S. companies, U.S. technologies, and now that pressure comes off and they explode upwards. So we shouldn't be surprised by that.
So that is since when that it's all U.S.? That have
really since Election Day.
Okay, since Election Day, then that really makes sense.
It does, and if you can even put a number on this, like what has Gary Gensler's war on crypto? You can put an amount on it. We went from 2.2 trillion to basically 3 trillion. So this was an $800 billion unlock just because we now are going to have rational actors who act lawfully. You know, as you know well, states have now even participated in suing the SEC and saying you are not acting lawfully and enforcing the.
Right there, man. Yeah, a few days ago, there was an article about 18 states, attorney generals are suing the SEC for overreach. Like they have really been over. Like Elizabeth Warren is in that too. She just became senator again for Massachusetts state. I feel like Deaton should have definitely won. John Deaton, definitely for crypto. A lot of you believe, crypto is not. The people I talk to, crypto is not. It's not important. You don't really know. You don't really understand it. Like you can't talk about something you don't understand. Like if you're gonna talk about it, do your research. And like I said, we're gonna take you down the rabbit hole. We're going to talk about some past stuff, how Bitcoin was created. We're going to talk about what's going on now. We're going to talk about what possibly may go on in the future. But let's get back to it.
Laws.
I got to ask you, the price of XRP earlier this week spasmed. It jumped about 10% after you liked a tweet earlier that suggested you may have met with President-elect Donald Trump. Any truth to those rumors?
I mean, I think like many of your guests today, I'm not going to comment on too many specifics here. Suffice it to say.
Okay, that's a yes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I respect that. But to me, it's a yes.
That's huge news right there, man. If he's really meeting Trump behind closed doors, Trump's been talking about Bitcoin, but if he can get in with Trump and about XRP, that's awesome.
We have been active throughout this election cycle in being very pro-crypto, pro-innovation. And how do we make sure that this Congress and, the president, obviously, it's a totally new day. And I could not be happier about, like, a Congress that I think is, as Norm said earlier, your guest, we got to get away from regulation through enforcement. That makes no sense.
What about this yesterday, this lawsuit filed by 18 attorneys generals, I believe all from Republican states, suing the SEC, saying that they are allegedly overreaching when it comes to crypto regulation? Did you know that was coming at all?
We did not. And I say to all 18 of those attorney generals, welcome to the party. Look, we have been fighting, Ripple's been fighting this fight since the very beginning. We've spent literally over $150 million fighting the SEC, an unlawful war. And so I'm thrilled they're joined. I wish they would have joined earlier. But, even in their case, what they filed cites the Ripple case over and over. And so they see what has happened. They see how Gensler has overreached. And I only wish there was a way to hold the SEC, hold Gensler, hold some of these people accountable.
And we should say that earlier this week, Robin.
And they really need to be held accountable, guys. It's been a rocky road, and Jay Clayton, Bill Himmons. I just watched this documentary that was put out by Fruition Productions, I believe, and it's a documentary about Rigged from the Start, XRP Unleashed, and they're talking about some stuff, man, about why they were sued and China's involved, and check it out. It's $14.99. It's some good information in there. But I don't even know what else to say right now, y'all. I wanted to keep this short and simple. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna bring you down the rabbit hole. It's probably the same rabbit hole I went down. I'm gonna bring you guys down too. And we're gonna discover this stuff together. And every time I do some research, I'm just gonna do the podcast because why not? But I thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. See you next time.